I'm an addict for Snickers.
What's good? It's your boy DJ Delz. Welcome to the new podcast here on iTunes, on SoundCloud, and on YouTube. I will have info in the description box below if you're trying to find them on SoundCloud or on YouTube. And if you're looking for it on iTunes, just go to the store section and search DJ Delz in the podcast area. And you should be able to get it for free there. So with that said, I hope everyone's doing great out there. For real, for real. And let's get into some Q&A. Let's get right into it. Nick writes, how early stores put up decorations for the holiday? Example, Christmas stuff in stores before November. Yeah, they're just trying to, get people in that group to just start spending money. That's big for them, the holidays, so they just keep pushing the envelope more and more. I mean, I remember when it was just, you would start seeing it, like as a kid, late November, and then before you know it, it was like the beginning of November, and now you see it even before November even starts, just so they can try to get the consumers, ready to start shopping. I see some Christmas stuff. Time to start shopping. So they're trying to just get it. Before you know it, it'll be July and you'll start seeing Christmas stuff for sale and whatnot. The way that these stores are so thirsty to get them sales. Next, Jimmy Snooker writes, who do you think should start for the Knicks? I don't really know, to be honest with you, man. It's just painful to watch that team. It's just really painful. Just being a New Yorker, it just will break your heart watching that team. Because you're going to watch it regardless, because you're from New York, you're going to watch that game when it's playing, if there's nothing else on TV, and they're just heartbreaking. I don't even want to speak about them, to be honest with you. I don't think there's any help, man. I think they got to, change, the team colors or do something. Change the name to something else. Because there's, a curse or something. It's like the Knicks just cannot get anywhere. And whenever they do, they tend to fuck up majorly. It's just incredible. Like the game against the Cavs, they were doing so great, and then they fucked up. Unbelievable. But it isn't unbelievable, it's believable, because that's just what they do. They'll do great for the first 3 quarters, and then once it starts getting to the fourth, they'll start fucking up a little, and then once it gets to the fourth quarter, that's it, it's over. Trash. Next we got from Michael Francisco, he writes, LeBron 13, Friday the 13th. How good did they do on this concept? I thought they did a great job. They really made the shoe look way better because of the concept, kind of got me more into the shoe because I love, those kind of concept shoes when there's some kind of movie connection to it. If you watch my show on a regular basis, when it comes to my sneaker reviews on YouTube, you usually always see me really excited about any kind of concept shoe, and this is a dope release. I can't wait for them to come out. I'm sure I'm going to pick up a pair. But I may not at the same time because I'm just getting a little more pickier with my pickups because I got too many sneakers. I'm at the point right now where I really have too many sneakers. So, I'm going to be really, really, more picky when it comes to picking up kicks instead of being like, oh, I'll wear that someday. Let me cop it. Oh, I'll wear that. Let me cop that. Because that's what it is. I'll go out and say, you know what? Those are dope. I want to wear those. And I'll buy them. And then I'll wait 6 months, let them marinate and break them out. Or I'll wear them the same day or the next day. Because I just think they look real dope and I just want to rock them. But I need to hit the brakes a little and just slow it down as far as the pickups. But I'm still going to, shoot the reviews for you guys on YouTube. I know you guys will enjoy that. And I enjoy, putting that content out there too. Frito writes, how do you think the NBA season is looking so far? And can you talk about the Retro 11 dropping in December? Well, the Jordan that's dropping in December, I've seen them. They're pretty dope. I like them. And I'm sure it's going to be a sought after shoe. But from what I'm hearing, it's not going to be a limited release. But at the same time, there's going to be a huge amount of people wanting that pair of kicks. So it's going to be kind of like it is limited because of the amount of people that desire to buy the damn shoe. So, that's really how I feel about it. I think it's nice, and I do think that it's going to be kind of difficult to get. You have to be really on it when it does release. Go get all them raffle tickets and be fast on your computer if you strike out as far as with raffles. And as far as the NBA season, I'm really enjoying the NBA season back. If you follow my personal Twitter, you see me tweeting away during the games. Really loving the Golden State Warriors. They're just a lot of fun to watch, and I just can't get over how amazing Steph Curry is, man. That kid is incredible. Just incredible, that dude, man. Who do I enjoy watching, too? I mean, I watch the Knicks, but I can't say I enjoy watching them. The Heat is doing all right. OKC is doing pretty good. The Bulls versus OKC was a great game. Really, really good game. Derrick Rose was on fire, and it was like they were going toe-to-toe, Derrick Rose and Westbrook. It was a real good game. Next we got from Seth. He writes, how did you get your Pantones, and are you allowed to wear them? Not sure if you have or not. I'm allowed to wear any shoe that I own. The Pantones are long gone, most of them. I've spoken about that in the past. I do have a couple of pairs that I have still. And as far as how I got them as gifts. That's how I got them. I would never pay, thousands of dollars for a pair of shoes like some other people do. But hey, if they got it or they don't mind doing that, then so be it. I can't spend that kind of money on something like that. To me, that's crazy. Not, judging people that do. Got to make that clear. Whatever you enjoy, You can't take that money with you when you die. So if you have the money, you balling. I mean, that's balling if you're going to drop thousands of dollars on a pair of shoes. To me, right? Who do I want to win the chip this year? I don't know. I really don't care, to be honest with you. I wanted LeBron to win last year because the story was nice. He came back home. If he won the championship, it would have been a great story. But that didn't happen. He failed at that. And this year, I just enjoy watching basketball. I don't really have a team. The last team I was really rooting for was the Boston Celtics. But, that team got just dismantled, and it's a whole new team now. So I'm just, not into any particular team. I always watch the Knicks because I'm a native New Yorker, but, I can't see them doing shit with the team they have right now. I guess, I'd like to see Golden State win so they can, repeat and get another championship. I think that would be kind of cool to see Steph Curry back-to-back winning, and the gang, man, because it's not just Steph Curry. I'd also like to see the Bulls win a championship. That would be cool, too, because I'm a fan of Derrick Rose. He's been through a lot, and to see him, overcome all that and actually win a championship would be amazing. I'm into, the whole story of the players and the teams and stuff like that. To me, that's special. Last year, if LeBron won, that would have been so sick. He came back and won. That would have been just an awesome story, right? But that didn't happen. It was clearly obvious that Golden State Warriors was the better team. They just completely kicked ass. Next question we got from Pum Beezy writes, how to become a DJ? Well, when I was becoming a DJ, it was way different because it was literally a different era, so things were a little different than now. But at the same time, it's still the same old song and dance. If you want to rock out at clubs, lounges, you got to get a tight mix together, put together a nice demo. If you're not popular and you can't bring in a crowd, you need to find someone that that's popular that can get people to come, because that impresses the owner if you're drawing a crowd. And then I would say start off going to local bars, lounges, clubs. When I was starting, I would start off, I'm from Westchester County in New York, so I would start off in White Plains, in Yonkers, and then make my way to the Bronx, and then start making my way uptown more, and then make my way eventually to New York City. So, that's how you got to do it. You got to start local and then move your way up, and it's very important that you draw a crowd, because if the bar makes the same amount of money at the end of the night than they would with you not there, then there's no reason for you to be there. So that's a very important thing for you to keep in mind. When you get your first gig, make sure that place is popping, you got to make sure of that. And if you aren't capable of doing that, then you need to find someone to work with you with that. And that's very, very important advice. Got to find someone, whether it's someone that's been promoting or it's just a friend of yours, that could help you out. Because, the thing is that they expect a lot from the DJ. And the DJ is like, sometimes the DJ isn't even getting the respect that they used to get. And that's kind of the reason why I kind of slowed down with DJing, because, the whole game changed so much. Some of these big clubs now, they'll rather hire a celebrity that can't even DJ, because they'll draw, a bigger crowd than someone that can just play good music, and the people that are there can have an awesome time because they know how to move the crowd. Because that's what a good DJ does. They move the crowd. They see, what the crowd's into, and you keep going, So, that's what it is, man. That's some advice. Next we got from K. Martin, NBA championship predictions. I already spoke a little bit about that. I would say also I wouldn't be surprised if, the Spurs, get in there. I can't see no one from the East get in there, to be honest with you. It's probably going to be the Spurs or Golden State, I would say. I don't think the Clippers will do it. I really don't think the Clippers will. As great as they are, they just, I don't think they'll be able to finish. Hit that like button right now if you enjoy these podcasts. Please share this on your social media. It really helps out a lot. Let your friends and family know about the show. I know a lot of people always ask me, how can I help you, Delz? That's how you could really help me. For real. Just sharing what you love listening to. And I appreciate that. And if I miss your question, it's just from me missing, my place. Like right now, I'm trying to... All right, here we go. What do I think about them undefeated Nike Dunks? I think they're cool. Keep doing your thing. Love what you do. Ro. Thank you, Ro. I appreciate you. Next, we got from G-Man315. He writes, what's my thoughts on the CP3 13s? Love the show. I appreciate that, for real, for real. And my thoughts are, they're dope. I want them. I really want them. Both colorways. Size 9. If anyone can help me, holla at your boy, please. Next, we got from Zach writes, November 4th, Yeezys. Yeah, they're coming out. Be on it. Be fast. Make sure you follow my Twitter, all my social networks. I'll try to help you out. Look in the description box below. Follow all my social networks. I'll be tweeting info that day to try to help you guys out. Posting stuff on Facebook, Instagram, and definitely on my blog, thesneakeraddict.com. Eric writes, do you have the Army camo foam posits? And if you don't, why? Do you not like them? I did not like them until I started seeing more and more people wearing them, and now I kind of really regret passing on them. But when I first seen them, I already had the other camo ones, so I was like, I don't need these, And now I see people wearing them, and I'm like, you know what? I think those look dope. I'm like, damn, they look really dope on feet. So I regret passing on them. Next, we got from Buckslayer for Life. What retros are coming out? There's so many retros coming out. Jordan 8, Aquas, the Maroon 6s, those Jordan 11s I was talking about. Go on my blog, thesneakeraddict.com, for your sneaker news. Next we got from A+ Arab. Maybe your cousin Delz could do a... He goes, maybe your cousin Delz could guest spot this podcast. I kind of like that guy. Yeehaw. Yeah, shout out to my cousin Delz. Man, he's crazy, Country Delz. Yeah, I let him take over my other YouTube channel, and he's just doing all these crazy reviews. He's done, I think, 3 already. And, I think he kind of, sneak dissed me. Because, I do the pick one, and he did, choose one, and then he said shots fired. I don't know if I'm bugging or not, but check out that Steph Curry review that he did on the Delz show on YouTube. I feel like he just threw a shot at me. I feel like he was dissing me. Check that out and let me know. Let me know what you think about that. Leave your comments on that channel so I can, read those comments. Because it's still my damn channel. He keeps nagging me to review shoes because he's having fun doing it. He says he wants me internet famous, but he's a trip, man. He's still got dial-up. When he uploads that, he actually uploads the videos from his house on dial-up. So he's a spaz, man. But I love him. Shout out to my cousin. Country Delz. Alright, where am I now? Lost my place. Mr. Santana, what's my thoughts on limited releases getting auctioned off without giving people the opportunity to buy them for retail, like the Air Max or the upcoming Eminem collabo? I think that it's cool that they're doing it for a charity, but I feel like they should do it for a charity and release some pairs to the general public, even if it's just a super limited amount of pairs, 10 pairs, for the general public, 20 pairs, 100 pairs. Let it be so that an average day Joe like me can buy the shoe. You know what I mean? Like, why can't we be able to at least have a chance to get the shoe? Give us a chance, I'm not expecting, Nike, Jordan, which basically the same thing, to just put out like hundreds and thousands of pairs of the shoe, but, give us a chance. Let us at least have the feeling like we had a chance, instead of it being like, okay, well, if you're filthy rich, you have the opportunity to get these shoes. Like, that's what sucks, that's the thing that sucks. Yes, it's awesome that the money will go to charity, but just give regular people the chance to get these awesome shoes. That's my opinion on that. And my opinion on the actual collaboration with Carhartt, Eminem, and Jordan Brand is dope, in my opinion. I think that the shoe looks great. I love how Carhartt is brought in. Eminem really loves hip-hop. He's very influenced by 90s hip-hop. As you watched 8 Mile, that was when he grew up in the 90s. You could see what people were wearing and the music he was listening to. And during that time, Carhartt hoodies were just, like, everyone had a Carhartt hoodie. If you grew up in the 90s, like, if you were a kid in the 90s listening to Biggie and Pac, most of you owned a Carhartt hoodie. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that, I would say at least 70% owned a Carhartt hoodie, if you were on the East Coast of things. I don't know how it was rocking, down south or on the west side, but on the east side, you were wearing a Carhartt hoodie. Brown one, black one, with the logo, red ones, like all different colors, but, it was just popping. They're still dope hoodies, Love the actual collaboration. I would love to own that shoe, but it's not going to happen, unless, I want to do an auction and spend, like, I don't know. I think the shoe will go for about $20,000. I mean, that's a lot of money. $20,000, I could do something way better with $20,000 than that, and that's why I was saying, like, that's going to be that person who's just filthy rich that can drop that kind of money on that shoe. And that Eminem collaboration with Jordan Brand and Carhartt will be limited to 10 pairs, I'm pretty sure. There will be other pairs made, I'm pretty sure, also, as samples that they'll probably give to, like, celebrities and whatnot, people at Nike. But as far as to the general public, only 10 pairs will be available via auction. Let's keep it moving. Next question we've got from Swaggy C3. Right. Thoughts on the ASAP Ferg collaboration with Adidas? Love it. Huge fan. Can't wait. There's nothing more to say. If you want to see images of that, go to the blog, thesneakeraddict.com. Next we got from Nolan300. He writes, what's my thoughts on the upcoming foam posits that are releasing from this year on to next? Dope. Some people say foam posits fell off. I don't think so. I love foam posits. Maybe the colorways that have came out in the past year or so have been kind of whack, but I still love wearing my Royals and, my Pearl foam posits and all them classic colorways, the coppers. So I've had, a lot of solid, dope colorways. So to me, like, foam posits aren't played out. Played out to me is when, if you wear it, it just is not popular. Like, if you like something, you like something, That's just what it is. If you really think about it, Jordans are played out, because everyone and their mother is wearing Jordans. Like, to me, that's what played out means. But a lot of people say it all the time. You hear it all the time. Or call me crazy. And I know you're not gonna, because, you can say that I'm crazy. A lot of people think I am, but as far as with this topic, you hear it all the time. Oh, foam posits are played out. They're played out. Meanwhile, everyone and your mother is wearing Jordans. I did a video where I walked down a mall once. I was in New York. I think I was in Albany, New York. And we were walking in the mall. It was me, my girl, and her friends. And I was telling them, I was like, peep, every, 2 to 3 people that walk by us, they're wearing Jordans. And they were like, yo, that's crazy. And then they're like, you should film that. You know, I was like, you know what, you're right. I literally walked down the mall, and every 2 to 3 people were wearing Jordans. They're played out, but we love them, you know? I love Air Jordans. I don't wear clothes because it's popular. I just wear what I like to wear, you know? That's just how it goes down with your boy. So, to answer your question, I'm excited about the foams that are coming out. Let's see. Next, Hustleman92 writes, I just want to give you a shout out. Listen to all your podcasts. Love the show. Thank you. And please, everyone, don't ever feel like you don't have to show love and say this, because I need to hear this, because this is very important. Hearing this comment from Hustleman92, because I'm just sitting here talking to this microphone, and I don't know how much people enjoy listening to this. So make sure I know, so I am, ready to do the next podcast. When you guys give me that energy like that, you really dig the podcast, it makes me more excited knowing that there's a lot of people excited to listen to this. So, if you want to even make the podcast even better, just letting me know just gets me more amped to do these, so never feel like, I don't need to let him know. He knows I listen. Show love. For real. I appreciate that. If you really love these podcasts, show love. And share this on your Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Let your friends and family know about this, for real. I always say it because, I want, people to know that this is out there. If you enjoy it, I guarantee people in your circle will enjoy it too, Thank you. Next we got from ballhard_D. Thoughts on kicks being restored. I think it's dope. I wish, I had that kind of talent where I could restore shoes, but I don't. I have a few pairs of shoes I'd love to get restored. I'm not spending money on that, though. That's my thoughts on that. Tay writes, Magnafoams. Do I like them? Yes. And he also writes, where would I rank them? Well, I've never seen them in person, but I wouldn't rank them high or low. I'd throw them in the middle somewhere. Next we got from Nismo30 writes, what's the status on the Bruce Lee Lebron 13? I'm not going to order the shoe until I get some kind of discount code. If anyone has a discount code that can help me out, a 20%, 15%, even a 10% would help a lot so that I can get them under retail. I just do not want to spend money right now on that. There's so many shoes coming out, and I want to cop as many shoes as I can for myself and, of course, to feature on the show. So, that's the delay on it. Or else I would have ordered it that day, that it went live where you could design your own LeBron 13. It's designed, it's all ready to go. As soon as I get a code, it'll get ordered that day. But I'm going to wait till I get a code. If it means, 6 months from now, then it'll be 6 months from now. Thundercat27 writes, SneakerCon Charlotte. Yes, I will be in Charlotte tomorrow. Yes, I will be in Charlotte tomorrow. Can't wait. Cannot wait. I love down south, man. I'm a New York Yankee, but, man, the South is great. Shout out to everyone, man. I love that Southern hospitality, man. I can't wait to see everyone over at SneakerCon Charlotte tomorrow. It's going to be a great time. I'll be there around 1 p.m. I'm going to try to make it there around 1 p.m. because I know I messed up big time when I did SneakerCon New York, because I did it last minute and I didn't announce what time I was going to be there. So some people were kind of they didn't know what time to go, and they either went too late or too early. I stayed at SneakerCon New York though for I think 4 hours. I was there for 4 hours chilling. I would say I'll be there for about 2 hours, which probably will mean 4, but I'll just say 2 hours because I have other stuff I got to do. It's kind of I'm just sliding through Charlotte, but I will try to stay there as long as possible to hang out, talk kicks, take Instagram flicks. I'm going to have these stickers I made up that if anyone's a diehard fan of the show, I got these Sneaker Addict stickers I'll be giving out. I showed them on my Steph Curry Splash Party review I did yesterday. If you want to see what those stickers look like, definitely check out that. episode right there. But yeah, man, I'm excited for SneakerCon. I'm not going to buy shoes or trade shoes. I'm going to meet people and, cover the event by filming and seeing, what are the hottest shoes in that building. I did an episode when I went to New York SneakerCon. I think I covered, all the hottest shoes there. So I'm going to make sure to, cover all the hottest shoes at Charlotte's SneakerCon. Alright, excited to be there tomorrow, the 7th. Be there if you want to meet Delz. I'm going 100%. The only way I will not go is if, I die or something. Knock on wood, everyone. I'm literally knocking. Just keep knocking on wood. But yeah, I should be there tomorrow around 1 o'clock, give or take. Next question we got from Nimso30 writes, have you moved to Carolina, Delz? I have not moved to Carolina, North Carolina. It's just that I'm out there a lot more because I'm visiting family there a lot. Next we got from Get Sugar writes, your thoughts on the new Jordan 11s dropping on Christmas, cop or not? Definitely gonna cop. Hypebeast 123, LeBron James, that's what he wrote. LeBron James. Love the show. Thank you. Next we got from Grumpy Old Soul, the re-emerging of brands like Brooks, Diadora, Puma, and Reebok through collabos. I think it's dope, man. Collabos are bringing excitement to these brands, and the thing that just puzzles me is that these brands shouldn't need to do collaborations to make hot shoes. They just need to hire some people that are creative and that, have great ideas that could come up with stuff on a regular basis. Yes, I love that they're giving opportunity to other people, but this is stuff they should have been doing, I don't understand why brands could only put out hot shoes. Why can't you just put out a hot pair of kicks with a concept? Why does it always have to be with a collaboration to be a concept? It's just weird how it is with that. Next we got from ASAP Valen writes, the new Yeezys. I already spoke about that. Next question. Let's see. A lot of the same questions. I'm not going to talk about that H&M drop. It was women's clothing. I don't care about that shit. We had a bunch of people asking about that. Max writes, ever thought about bringing back the sneaker forecast? Yes, I have. The sneaker meteorologist reports. I have. I'm thinking about doing that more often. Definitely, because I've got a new program now. I was trying to figure out if I should keep it simple or try to figure out how to do a green screen with a actual weather map with the shoes and shit. I'm actually thinking about doing something like that. But yeah, another thing was that there was just so many releases now. When I used to do that, it would be with a really exciting release, but it just seems every week there's a new release, and I usually cover that on the podcast, so that's kind of why I stopped doing it. He also writes, been a long time viewer, love the show. Thank you. I could definitely tell you definitely are a long time viewer mentioning that, and I always love hearing when people bring back things I used to do, because I definitely want to keep you guys entertained, and if there's something I stopped doing, I want to be able to bring that back if it's something that you guys enjoy. So I'm going to definitely keep that in perspective, and I have been thinking about doing that lately, especially toward the end of the year when all the big exciting releases drop. Next we got from Alex. He writes, will you be going for the hologram foams and Aqua 8s that are coming out in a few weeks, or are both a miss for you? I'm going to go for the Aqua 8s. The foam posits, probably not. That's really what it comes down to. Rapture Custom Kicks, talk about the Air Jordan 4, Eminem, Carhartts, already did that. Shout out to you. Next question we got, do you feel Yeezy Season 1 and the 950s are really selling because people like them, or it has to do with resellers trying to get their money back on H&M quality pieces and John Deere boots? I think that, some people just follow trends, and Kanye West is so trendy, and it has to also do with people reselling stuff. And then he also writes, how do you feel about, besides the mag, seeing power laces on other shoes? I think that's cool. I mean, I wouldn't want to see that on a retro, but if it was a new shoe, that'd be cool to see. And he also says, love the show. Regards, Rashid. Shout out to you. And shout out to San. He asked the same question about the power laces. Yeah, if it was a new shoe, I would like to see that, you know. But, you know, power laces, it's like, to me, like, power laces were cool because they were in that old movie. You know, like, that's the whole thing. Like, I'm fine with tying my own shoelaces. Like, I don't need to do that shit. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's just whatever. I don't really feel like I have to have power laces on the new Lebron that may come out in a couple of years. Like, I'd rather just tie my own fucking shoe. That's just me, though, right? But with the Back to the Future mag, you know, like, from that movie, like, I watched that movie when I was a little boy. I would love to just put that shoe on and just, you know, do that. That's the whole thing behind the mag, for me at least. And I think it's like that for a lot of you. Next we got from Aaron, he writes, do you think Jordan Brand will start bringing more Jordan PEs now that the CP3 13s are coming out? And what Jordan PE do you want to see come out? Love the show. Keep up the good work. Thank you, man. Definitely would love to see, like, a lot of the Ray Allens. I'd love to see those come out. Chris Paul had a Jordan 23 that was really dope. I'd love to see that come out. There's tons of, you know, PEs that have been out throughout the years that are just fire. And I talked about this topic last year about how they were going to start putting out PEs like this. And I'm pretty sure they're just going to continue to keep doing this, you know, because it's something that people are going to want, you know. But at the same time, the Jordan 1, they made so many pairs of them and they sat on the shelves except for the Mellows. With this case, with the CP3, they made it more limited, so we'll see if they sit on the shelves or not. Some people need to have that Jumpman on the shoe. They need to have that Jumpman on it. And this is the last question. Wow, that's crazy. That's awesome. It wasn't too long because I like this. I like to just buzz through this. Reed writes, what's my thoughts on Black Friday's shoes in general? How over the past years have been. I don't know. I mean, it's always cool because they put out something that is classic and, you know, desirable. I'm excited to get a new pair of Aqua 8s because my Aqua 8s are just so shitty looking and I refuse to get rid of them. I should really just get rid of them, but I just don't want to get rid of them. So, you know, I'm excited for that. Just like when the Black Cements dropped, the Black Cement 3s, like, it was so cool that they came out, you know, it was exciting. It's going to be really dope to get a new pair of Aqua 8s. Really looking forward to it. And before I end this podcast, let me just double check, make sure I didn't miss. Okay, yeah, I see a whole stack of questions right here. Kareem writes, what do I think about the new Japanese exclusive Star Wars trailer? I just seen it right before recording this. Wow, it looks so crazy. I can't wait to see this movie. It's just, I cannot wait. It looks so great. There was a really amazing story that I read about someone that was terminally ill, that, you know, he doesn't have much time left, and he really is like a huge Star Wars fan, and he wrote, I think, to like Disney, J.J. Abrams, someone, and they basically granted him his wish, which was to see Star Wars, because there's a good chance he will not live when the movie comes out. And they actually granted that wish. And, you know, being that Star Wars is such a big deal, you know, a human life is a bigger deal. And I'm glad that Disney and J.J. Abrams, or maybe it's probably just Disney at the end of the day that decides that. I'm glad they realized that, you know, this was the right thing to do, to allow this guy to see a rough draft of the movie, because I don't think it's like finished completely, like they're still editing maybe, but whatever the case is, he's going to be able to see, you know, it's not the final draft, but like the draft they got right now of the movie. And I think it's just so great that they're making that wish happen before, you know, unfortunately, before he passes away. So I think that's great, that story. Next question we got from Eric BK. He writes, now that Seth Rollins is injured, who is going to be the new champion? So this is some WWE talk. Seth Rollins got injured at a house show. He's going to be out for about 6 to 8 months. So now the big question is, who is going to be the new champion? My prediction is going to be Roman Reigns, without a doubt. This is my prediction. Something's going to go down where Dean Ambrose is about to become the champion, and then there's going to be a heel turn, and you're going to have Roman Reigns just backstab Dean Ambrose. And that's going to be the heel turn, and then Reigns will be the champion. I think that's what's going to happen. It's either going to be that or vice versa, but I could see it being the first way I put it. You know, it's going to be a heel turn with Reigns. That's my prediction. It's terrible what happened to Seth Rollins. Definitely wish him the best. Speedy recovery. And wrapping it up, the last question is from Nolan. He writes, thoughts on people dipping shoes lately like Air Mags and OVO 10s. I didn't see anyone dip the OVO 10s yet, but, you know, the first time I thought it was interesting, a little creative, caused a spark on the internet, and then I seen the Air Mags, and I was like, come on, man, this is going to be a trend now. And I guess now you're saying OVO 10s. Now it's corny now. Like, come on, chill. That's just my opinion. The first one, I did a video on that. This store, from my understanding, was already dipping shoes in paint. It wasn't the first shoe they dipped as far as this Supreme Jordan 5. So, you know, it was like something they have done in the past, and they actually hang it up in their stores, like as art. So I thought that was cool, but now people are going to just follow trend and do that. It's like everyone wants to, you know, get everyone's eyeballs to look at them. Everyone's like an attention whore nowadays. Like, that's the whole thing with Instagram. You gotta, like, dive in water and, like, swim for your Yeezys and be an attention whore. Like, you can't just wear your shoe. But, hey, whatever floats your boat, you know? If you are an attention whore, you're an attention whore. That's what you are. You're on Earth once, enjoy it. So keep getting that attention if that's what makes you happy. And if you don't like that kind of attention, then, you know, do your thing. Like, for me, you're not going to see me in water swimming for Yeezys, taking underwater photos, or, you know, videoing me cutting my grass in, like, a pair of Yeezys and totally destroying them. Like, you know, that's just not me. Like, I buy my shoes to wear. Of course, I do review them on the show. Once in a while, I do goof off, like, I do funny stuff. Some people were really upset about the Kobe that was cut in half. That shoe was actually already cut in half. I was somewhere where they were doing research on shoes, and this shoe was cut in half. So, you know, that was my quote-unquote magic trick. It wasn't me destroying the shoe. It was, I was at a research place, and they were researching the shoe, and that's why it was split in half. For me, damaging something is just dumb if there's no reason behind it. And just doing stuff for attention on Instagram is just lame to me. And I see that's what it's getting to now, where more people are dipping their shoes in paint now. It's like, you know, look at me, you know. But as I was just saying, it's your shoes. Do what you want to do with them. And that's it. It's a wrap for today's show. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're listening on YouTube, please hit that like button right now and show some love in the comment box. Leave your thoughts on everything I said. Share this Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to everyone listening on iTunes or SoundCloud. Thank you for listening today. Keep in mind, I will be in Charlotte, North Carolina on 11/7 around 1 p.m. Go for more information. You can get your tickets over at sneakercon.com. As far as the releases for the weekend, of course, I'll post information on my blog over at the sneakeraddict.com in the morning, all right? In the morning, go around 9 a.m., thesneakeraddict.com, and then go back there around 9:50 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, thesneakeraddict.com. Follow my Twitter, The Sneak Addict. I'll be tweeting to try to help you guys out also with the releases. I'm definitely going to try to get those CP3 13s. Wish me luck, and I wish all of you luck that want that pair of kicks. Everyone be great out there, and we out.